These guys former semi-finalists at the Australian Open. Raonic in 2016. BERDYCH, of course, 2014 and 2015.
1-0.
They've got big games. So the conditions here certainly suiting their style of tennis, especially when they're playing well.
Snapshot of the tour, isn't it, when you look at the countries that they're from? Such an international game.
And I guess the types of tennis that they play as well.
Yep.
Everybody's bigger, stronger now. Plays first strike tennis. Trying to get the first hit in the rally.
224 there from Milos RAONIC. 224 kilometres an hour coming down from a great height.
These guys, of course, Wimbledon finalists as well. Many remember Raonic losing to Murray in 2016. But let's not forget about BERDYCH. Lost to Nadal in the final at Wimbledon in 2010.
3-1.
That would be one of the slams that he would get to the final at Wimbledon.
No. He was coming off the back of a semi-final in Paris that season as well. It was a very, very windy day too. And Nadal handled the conditions a little bit better than BERDYCH did. That his only Grand Slam final. Is he somebody, in your eyes, Wally, that's achieved enough in the game, given his talent and his athletic ability? Or should we have seen more from BERDYCH?
No, I think he's about right, because I think at the end of the day, he just wasn't quite agile enough in his movement when he was not controlling the point, and not quite adept enough with his hands when he was in trouble. So if he was in control, wonderful. But when the greats, the big four, had him on the run or out of control, he wasn't able to turn enough of those points back in his favour. But a solid top 10 for a decade.
Do you agree with that, Pat?
Yeah, I think he's spot on. Well, just the movement a little bit. The serve, I think it could be a better serve for a guy that his height. He should be getting a big kick serve, and it can go sort of on and off a little bit. But a cleaner striker of the ball, I don't think we've ever seen. And actually, I remember talking to Ivan Lendl, and he said, I was talking about Andy Murray, and I said, he said, Andy's the cleanest striker of the ball I've ever seen. And I said, even cleaner than Tomas BERDYCH, and he goes, even cleaner than Tomas BERDYCH, and he goes, maybe. So that's how clean a ball he is. Lendl was just mighty impressed. One of the cleanest ball strikers that he's ever seen, including Andy Murray.
All three, Raonic.
Speaking of Andy, any intel after his surgery?
Well, he's hoping to get back by Wimbledon. The surgery apparently went well, but he's not really going to know until he starts the rehab and gets back out there on the court. But I think at least he knows he's done the right thing.
In Australia?
Yeah.
That's unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess, well, he's been in contact with the guy for a number of years. He's had hip problems throughout his career, so I think once he made the decision to have the surgery, and that was the guy that he wanted to go to, so we keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully we will see him back in the summer, if not sooner.
I wonder if he was covered by Medicare.
It's another of those fabulous forehands from BERDYCH. He's hit the fastest forehand of the evening, 140 kilometres an hour. To put that into some kind of perspective for you, the second fastest was Team earlier on tonight, 132.
Oh, look at the camera work.
That's big. What about Raonic at 27 years of age, finalist at Grand Slam level? Have we seen the best of him?
I think you'd have to say it's just a case of staying fit, just staying on the court for an extended period of time to kind of build up a volume of matches and get the confidence that you need to really press home the advantage of a major. You can't just serve your way to a major win. You've got to play some really good tennis over the fortnight.
Beautifully done.
Question mark would just be on his body. Does it let him down, or does he do all the right work and get the right information to stay on court?
I'll tell you what, BERDYCH looks sharp physically, doesn't he? clean, crisp volley.
He's a good athlete, isn't he? He's just durable, strong, good hand-eye.
Left for serve.
Good build for a tennis player too, BERDYCH. All the strength for a tennis player too, BERDYCH. All the strength. It's all legs and backside. He's very light upper body.
Yeah.
Power to weight ratio.
Just missed on that occasion, and it's on as even 6 apiece. Let's get down to Adam now. I think he's with our finalist, Rafa Nadal.
He's where he has been most of the time when he's not playing, on the bike, keeping warm, Rafa. Usually you're in a hotel room or in the locker room watching your next opponent. What's this experience like, and what are you seeing from both Tomas and Milos?
Well, we know each other very well, no? So, yeah. Both are so difficult players to play against, big serves, big shots, and especially in a tie-break, you don't want to play tie-breaks against these guys, no? But, yeah, you need to be focused, you need to play with the right intensity since the beginning in the tie-breaks, and that's what I'm going to try.
Thanks, mate. Good luck in the final.
Yeah.
Left for serve.
It's another wonderful combination off the forehand, and that's been the shot this evening, Wally, that's done so much damage, hasn't it?
BERDYCH.
Spreading the court, isn't he? Probably would have thought, you know, on the surface of it, I thought maybe a few more would have hooked across to that forehand wing, but you can see nothing down the middle. He's reasonably accurate with that. He's dragging his opponent into the tram lines and getting some genuine value.
I think he's taken a lot of his opponents by surprise, hasn't he? Because normally you'd see a high percentage going into the other corner, so nice variation.
So significant. A point against the serve at this stage of the 10-point tiebreaker.
Points away.
What does he do? Take a cut at this one? Be tempting, wouldn't it? Just try to crack a winner.
It's a lovely little backhand. Again, Raonic just not quite soft enough on the volley, but nice aggressive point from BERDYCH.
I really like that play there from BERDYCH. He had a pretty good rip, but he just hit it back where the ball came from, so there wasn't a great chance of error. And then I think Raonic did well, actually, to fend it off and get to the net, but he didn't try to pass him, just made the big man, let's not forget 6-6, play a low volley, and that was the outcome.
Points away from victory now.
So we talk about agility on the run. Think of Rafa on the run on the forehand and just how deadly he is. So here's Tomas, a bigger man, and when he's not in control of the point, it's not as easy. And that's probably why he's had a little bit of trouble against the big four. Just that agility. Just that agility.
He's got a chance to make amends here. Still match point.
Correction ball's good. Oh. Replay the points.
Well, surely he challenges. Just trust the umpire.
Yeah. I'm sitting on that line. I think that was smack on the line.
I don't trust you anymore, Willie. Given the importance of the point, I would have definitely challenged just to be sure, but maybe he just wants to remain focused.
Well, just got it.
Snatched at that one. Berdych perhaps getting a little tight there.
I reckon he hit the same part of the line on the same backhand slice in that second rally. Milos RAONIC. He did pull up on that, didn't he? You can see the follow through.
So there's 2 match points that have come and gone for Berdych. Remember, Rafa Nadal awaits the winner. Here's a third.
Mr. BERDYCH challenging the call, right service line, the ball was called in.
If it is good, then surely it will count as an ace.
He's walking, isn't he?
Yeah, that'll be a third match point saved. Yes, bang on the line. No shot offered from Berdych, so they'll change ends. 9 apiece. How quickly things can change here in the tie-break tens.
What level do you reckon Rafa's on?
He's still cruising on about 9 out of 10.
About 9, you think?
Yes. What about Berdych? What's the mindset here when you've had 3 match points and you're letting the match slip through your grasp?
It's opportunity lost, and he will be thinking about that. It was on his racket. Couldn't find a first serve when he needed it most. A little bit of tension on that final forehand. He's just rehearsing. I think as they crossed, RAONIC will be feeling the better of the 2.
Definitely in control of some semblance of momentum here. 3 points in a row. Oh, it's a wonderful combination. That's his favourite forehand.
10-9, BERDYCH.
That's a strong point, isn't it? Physically strong point. From the return, and then every ball was just struck so sweetly.
So a 4th match point here for Berdych to earn the right to face Rafa in the final for $250,000.
Thomas.
Yes. Fortune favours the brave. Nadal appreciates that. And it's Berdych who gets the better of RAONIC, but he took the scenic route. But what a final we've got in prospect here. It's Berdych against Nadal.
Oh, man, well done. That's a pretty good couple of matches you played here.
Yeah, I'm glad, you know. I mean, getting some good tennis, it's fun, and really enjoying the time and being on this court.
Thank you. Good luck. Good luck in the final against Rafa.
So we're off to a short break here from Margaret Court Arena in Melbourne. The final is not too far away, but a bit of fun after.